But, and I know the audience is hearing this out of context. Sorry. I'm not gonna fully say it felt like my suffering was over. It was more so like I'm at the end. Like you got a little bit longer. Like, but I can see it though.
Like you can see like the sunshine,
right there.
Right?
Yeah. So I held on to that, and I think it went away because the reality of I got a little bit more to go.
Yeah.
Set in.
Yeah.
So I think that's what
feel
it
like
was.
a bummer a little bit.
Not even a bummer. It's just getting back to my normal. You know, it was like I got a vision. It was like I literally had a vision of what's to come.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, get ready. It's coming. So I got the vision and I felt the feeling of all of that stuff happening.
Yeah.
But now
that's powerful.
Then I come back down and it's like, okay, well, I just gotta finish this part.
Yeah. So a little motivation though, because it's like I'm almost there, right? Like it's
I'm almost
over the hump of
what I've been dealing with.
Yes, what you've been dealing with. Because I don't even want to say like suffering or whatever, but
nah,
it's suffering.
Yeah. The past the end of 2025, the beginning of 2026 has been nonstop suffering.
Just obstacles back to back to back.
Not back to back. Obstacles that I'm not getting past.
Damn.
But, you know, I don't know if you be seeing these like TikToks. They be like AI and they be like survive for $10 million, survive 10 minutes in this room. And you gotta survive in there with like a killer or like a wild animal or some shit. It's kind of like I'm in that type of scenario. But I'm in here for only a certain amount of time. Then I get out and I prosper.
Yeah.
So it's like my time winding down.
Right. You survived it.
Yeah. And when all this started, I knew it was about to be a rough time. And then that's when it was back to back in the beginning.
Yeah.
They came back to back but didn't leave the obstacles. So now it's like slowly they're leaving. Some taking longer than others.
Yeah.
But I'm almost out of it.
I think that even though like we're not living the same life, but you like when you said the end of 2025, beginning of 2026, it was rough. I think about it was rough for me too. Like at least the beginning of 2026 was rough. And I kind of feel like this is one of the hardest times of my life. Just really trying to figure out am I really who I say I am? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that started in 25, which is how we started this.
It's really, yeah. That is true. That's true. So I don't know if I had I've been feeling for the past couple of days. All right. You know, we honest. Like, not that we honest them. I feel like we was on to something, you know, then I'm saying, okay, all right, shit picking up, you know, and I've been feeling maybe more motivated or because I'm not really normally consistent like with anything, to be honest, but I've been very consistent like with this podcast. But just even the clips that I, you know, and I'm kind of excited to do it, like, you know, and I feel like I'm getting better at it, and I'm seeing like the views go up and the You know, you got the subscribers going up. You got the, you know, I even posted in a different little group thing, like, or I replied to somebody on Threads or whatever. Her post was, can we have more poly conversations? And so I posted a little clip of, you know, and said, I have a few poly perspectives on my podcast. You know what I mean? And I got like people, you know, like, no, I thought that was kind of cool or whatever. I haven't posted like in the poly group or anything, but on Facebook. But I think it's cool that you had a brief like kind of vision, like you're almost there, you know, like just hold on.
I think it was brief compared to yours being the past couple of days.
Yeah.
You might be more open to receiving it.
Yeah.
And two, you might be a little bit closer than I am.
Yeah.
Meaning just the things that we dealing with.
Yeah.
Because, you know, normally I'm not optimistic
at all. And I'm so glad.
Hold on.
I'm so glad you shared this with me, because like
I'm a realist, but it can come off as pessimism when met with optimism.
Yeah.
But in the moment, like I didn't fight it.
Yeah.
I didn't, you know, I was just like thinking about everything that I've been we been setting up, and it's like, yeah, everything is lining up. If everybody's all in, everything's lining up.
You feel like I'm all in?
Out. Yeah,
I feel like I'm all in. I feel like I'm glad to hear that you're all in too.
Which means you gotta look up them conventions. I honestly think for the summer that should be a big thing. See what conventions and what's the other word? Events are out there.
Yeah.
That you can go to as a patron. I mean, as a vendor, just going to attend and just getting experience, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that should be a big thing.
Okay. I have to come out of my fear or whatever to do it, but I mean, I'll look it up. Stay on me.
You came out of your fear and did this?
I know. Do you remember in the beginning how hard it was though? Like, it was really hard. It was really hard. Even like I look at the first videos, and of course I remember how I felt, but looking at the first videos and then looking at the more recent videos where I look more of like a natural, you know what I'm saying? And even the way I interact with people and how safe they feel and all that, like in the beginning I was like, oh no, man, damn, this is so hard. It's so fucking hard. What am I gonna say? Am I gonna remember what the fuck I wanted to say? You know, I just put so much stress.
You were second guessing?
I was second
even
guessing.
after we recorded?
Yes. I still feel like I asked you though, was it a good episode? You know what I mean?
You asked me, but it ain't the same.
With the same energy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was so hard. It was so hard.
Like you asking me now just to see what I think.
Yeah.
But then you was asking because you was unsure.
Yeah. Yeah. It was rough. So I definitely see the growth, and I see the potential of it. And I think the potential of it, like, I'm turned on, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, let's go get it. Let's get it. I just really can't see myself doing anything else. You know, like, if we think about, and I still haven't really talked about for real, like losing my job. Like, I have not talked about that for real, but when I think about, okay, I lost my job. All right, what am I gonna do? I mean, you know, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna go back to work? And if I go back to work, what am I gonna do? Because I don't want to teach anymore, because I'm not giving up my podcast. Like, I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So what can I do? Like, what can I do? And I really don't want to do anything. I really just want to do this. Like, I want to do this on a grander, like a grander scale. Like, I want to do this. I want to invite people to talk about their experiences and like how it's changed them, and you know what I mean, and I like, and let people know like y'all not the only ones that are going through this type of shit. Like, you're not alone, and I think that's powerful. That's a powerful platform to have. You are not alone in the shame, you know what I'm saying, and like the oppression and the, you're not alone, man. Damn, we've all figured it out together. So this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. When I was in middle school and I was in the audio visual club or whatever, I really wanted to like interview like my peers, like the football team and the cheerleaders and I don't want to say the nerds, but like the robotics club, and because like I enjoy the different perspectives. I enjoy getting people to like put their guard down and like just be themselves, because we all really do wear masks. Like, we all really do try to be more liked, or do things to be accepted, because that's a basic human like need, right? To be accepted. And so we transform and we camouflage and we put a mask on and we do all these things to make sure that like somebody likes us. A lot of somebody's like us, and you don't have to do that. Like, you could just be yourself, and there's somebody that'll like you just for you. And I feel like if we knew that, it'd take a lot of pressure off, life. Like, take a lot of pressure. Just be who the fuck you supposed to be. And it's so crazy because that interview that I had with Ish about freedom, it just replays in my head over and over again. The freedom, the mask, our struggle to be free, and what are we trying to be free from? Free from fear, free from shame, free from whatever the fuck it is. Like, we are all struggling for freedom. It really has stayed with me, and I just want to be a place where people feel safe to find their freedom, because it's not always an easy thing to do, because if it was easy, we'd all be free. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do this. Like, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I want to do this.
I want to touch on that.
Okay.
Finding freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I think one thing about me is I give people space to be free, because I haven't always felt the space to be free. Like, and it's really kind of my fault. I took everything as criticism. Like, I used to tell my best friend when we first met, I can't take a joke. I was the one that when you start joking, I'm ready to fight, because I'm not taking it as a joke. I'm taking it as criticism. Everything from appearance to how I do something, how I walk, how whatever. I take it as criticism, stuff I'm interested in, and you looking at me sideways because it's not the norm.
Yeah,
I take it as criticism, not just you observing or a joke.
Yeah.
So when I interact with other people, I don't do that type of shit.
Right.
I want you to be you, and I may not agree. I may not like everything.
Yeah.
But when you interact with me, you have the freedom to be who and whatever you are. Now, we keep it respectful.
Yeah.
If you don't disrespect me.
Yeah.
You can be what you want to be who you want to be, but respect me.
Right.
And once that line is crossed, now we can cut all that shit off.
Yeah.
I can end this for both of us.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I I think that's a good trait that I have.
Yeah.
Once people get to know me, because you know it's gonna take a minute for that.
Right. Yes. Well, I think that's a good trait to have too, to give people the room, the space to be, man. It's really important because people don't have that. You don't have it in your home with your family. You don't have it in your workplace. I mean, where do you have it? I don't know. Where do you naturally have it?
Normally, especially when you're young, you have like your friend group.
Yeah.
And y'all become friends because of a proximity or a similar interest.
Yeah.
And you build off of that interest. Oh, we both like football. Well, let's play football together. And then through playing football together, you grow and learn each other and all of that. But you still have that thing, even if y'all are vastly different, you have that thing that connects you, that allows you to accept all the other stuff.
Right.
Now, as you grow and mature and become whoever you become, then you decide, okay, I either want this in my life, or I agree with this, or I like this, or I don't.
Right.
And then you move accordingly. But a lot of times when it comes to family, you're dealing with older people who have been brought up a certain way, or been taught certain things, or have believed certain things, or whatever. And they only pass it down to you what they know.
Right.
And they still growing and learning, because you're always growing and learning.
Right.
As long as you're alive.
Right.
Which is why some parents, it might take them 20, 30 years to come back and be like, you know what? You remember this when I was tripping.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
I was wrong.
But then you have a lot of people that don't get that, because you do get to a point where you get set
right
in
your
ways.
Yeah.
And again, you only passing and spreading what you know and what you believe. And if your beliefs don't align with mine, or if I see you doing something that I don't like or agree with, now I gotta get you on the path that I think is right.
Yeah.
And that requires me to not allow you to be free and to be who you are.
Right.
Because I don't like it. And I don't agree with it.
But you cannot agree with. Can you not agree with something and still,
You can.
be in a friendship or a relationship or?
You can. But depending on how I was raised,
how strongly I feel about it.
Right. And if I feel like, it's one thing to not agree, but it's one thing to feel like it's wrong.
Yeah.
And if I feel like I'm one who does right, and you're my friend or my loved one, I want you to do right.
Right.
So I'm going to say that, how I feel, and you can accept it and convert or not. And if you don't, and I feel that strongly about it, then we just can't, interact no more.
Yeah. It's so rough for me, I think, just because of like my family dynamics now, you know what I mean? And because I feel strongly about what I'm on, and they feel strongly about what they own. And I think what I would like for it to be is, okay, I respect that. Like, I respect what you want. And you can respect what I'm on, but we love each other and we're still able to come together. And I don't know that we are, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think what I would, so the other day my son had an awards thing. Okay. My parents came. They complained that I don't invite them, to anything. And they came. I invited them, they came. And my husband couldn't come, he was working. My girlfriend came. Okay. They're not on that. Yeah. It's no homosexual. Like, they're not on that, So I didn't introduce her because I know they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I kept checking in with her, like, are you okay? You know, are you, do you feel type of way because this is not a safe space for us? You know, it's not, you know what I mean? Even though we in a public place, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I guess out of respect for my parents, because I know they don't give a fuck, like I'm not pushing my shit on you, you know what I mean? But I would love for you have your feelings. You have your feelings about it, but I'm your daughter. You know what I'm saying? We family. Like, if I had chosen to be strictly lesbian my whole life, would we not have a relationship at all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, could me and my family, the woman that I choose, could we not come over and fellowship or what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So it's just a hard space of like, I'm right, you're wrong, convert or I'm not fucking with you. You know, like it's just this is a hard space for me. I'm just saying for me, just my experience. Like it's like, oh,
right,
you don't love me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how
one thing that I've seen and thought when it comes to family and parents, especially when you're talking about deep religious beliefs and stuff like that, it comes from a good intent most of the time because it comes down to protection. They're trying to protect you based off of what they believe. Mm-hmm. And the ultimate protection, especially when you're talking about religion, mm-hmm. is I don't want you to go to hell. Mm-hmm. Based on what I believe. Mm-hmm. Now, there's usually two ways that it's handled. It's I'm finna just all your life I'm finna just try to beat this into you, mm-hmm. or and the episode we did he spoke a lot about religion. Shout out to Raymond. With Pontius Pilate, he was like with the Jews. He was like y'all sure y'all want this now? Mm-hmm. I'll wash my hands of it. That's on y'all. So from a parent perspective, it's like, okay, you choosing to live this life, that's on you. Now, a lot of times when people take that route, it's disowning and it's pushing away and it's, all of that stuff. Some, especially when you get to a certain age, it's just like, okay, that's just what she is. Right. I don't believe in it. I don't accept it, but that's just what she is. So maybe a conversation needs to be had if it hasn't happened already. Maybe they need to do some introspection. I don't know, but it's fucked up out here.
It's fucked up because it's like, for me, it's like it's a battle because it's like, this is me. My family, this is the life I'm choosing, right? You don't get to pick which part of me that you love or you accept, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I just battle with like completely not fucking with them, you know what I mean? Because my mom said like I don't support you. I don't believe in what you're doing, whatever. She wasn't specific about like what it was. But she said, I'm sure there's some things that I do that you don't agree with or something like that. I said, and I show up every time you ask me for anything, whether I agree with what you're doing or not, I show up for you. And I think it stung because she's, like she's reaching out more and blah, blah, whatever. But I can disagree with, your choice to stay in the marriage and how hard you fucking work and how very little I see. You know what I'm saying? That he, yes. You know what I'm saying? I could disagree as a woman, a very strong, opinionated woman, I could disagree with how you are in your marriage, because that's not how I am, you know. But every time you ask me to show up and every time you ask me to do whatever, I don't shut you out because I feel like you're a weak block. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that she is. I'm saying I disagree, but I show up for you because I love you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a battle of like, do I just shut them out, or do I be an example of, like, to me, what love is? Like, love, you can disagree with somebody and not believe in how they show up and what they do. You know what I'm saying? But because you love them, you show up for them. You know what I'm saying? You have you continue and you have relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? And you accept them. Like, shit, I don't agree with it, I accept it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It ain't shit I can say that'll make you change who you are and what you doing and how you moving. You know what I'm saying? But because I love you, all right, like, I accept that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a healing space for me right now. Like, it's an active, like, battle within myself of like, okay, what do you do in this space? I don't know if I have a girlfriend for fucking ever. I didn't have one a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't know the different interactions that I've had with women, and they don't know that I've always been attracted to women. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my dad used to go back and forth about homosexuality all the time, like House of Sin and blah blah. And I used to just go back and I don't believe that God is telling me to hate this. God created me. That's what you taught me. God created me, right? And I'm naturally attracted to women, but God created me. Like, I'm saying, like, I didn't choose to be attracted to women. Like, so God created me to be attracted to something that he's condemning to hell. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? And in that conversation, I wasn't telling him, like, I'm naturally attracted to women. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that I did say that I just don't believe that God created people that he's condemning to hell, just naturally, automatic. I just don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that I didn't always have a girlfriend, but my dad knew that there was there's a back and forth with the homosexuality, whatever, the belief, that they're condemned to hell. Like, I don't agree with that. But, like, okay, I have a girlfriend now. I mean, I'm married. He accepts that, and I should be able to live however, I want to, you know what I mean? So, it's just an active healing space I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Anyway, so my son came up with a couple questions that he wanted me to do on the podcast. So are you cool with that? You cool with it? Okay. Shout out to you, Sean. Thank you for supporting Mommy's podcast. I appreciate you. So proud of him. He's a great fucking kid. All right.
Why are you skipping over?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, you want me
First question. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be in your space, your spot today. I'm gonna ask the questions. Producer, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know when a relationship is truly safe?
Based on my experience, it's rare. I think a lot of men would say it's rare. Are we speaking all types of relationships, or?
Yeah, it could be however you interpret the question.
Okay. Basically, when your feelings and emotions are protected with enthusiasm. Meaning, I'm very confident that I can come to you with any issue, any gripe, any whatever I'm feeling, good or bad, and it's gonna stay between me and you. And if there's a need that comes up out of it, it will be addressed and it will be met, or all the effort will be put into meeting. I don't need to come to you with an issue and now when you mad at me, it comes back up. Or I don't need to come to you with an issue and now you see me as less of a man, less of a friend, less of a whatever. And now we can't even interact because you see me differently. And it's not positive. Because even if in that moment you don't like it and you just like, well, damn, it's still a thing of I've committed to you as my friend, or I've committed to you as my partner. Okay. How can we, or how can I help you get past this? Or how can we get past this?
Yeah. And
come out better? If I don't feel like I'm safe, if I don't feel like my thoughts and emotions are safe, then it can't work.
That's dope. Yeah. I agree. I agree with everything you said, even though you said like most men would say like it's rare.
I feel like a lot of, and I've heard this. I think Country Wayne said it. Carlos Miller said it. A lot of men have said like,
Carlos. I like him.
A lot of men don't feel safe, like emotionally safe with women, because the thing is, I'm here to provide and protect. From some women's perspective, that ain't got nothing to do with your emotions. You got a job.
You're human. You're human. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
But that's a big issue when it comes to like these gender wars and stuff. Is providing and protecting is a job. I'm here to do a job, and you like me because I do that job well. Along with whatever else come with it, whether it's money or attraction, good sex, whatever the other stuff is. I cater to you. I'm doing a job.
Yeah.
In your eyes. Once I can't do that job to the level that you expect it to be done, or to the level that I've been doing it,
yeah,
it's an issue.
Oh man, I hate that. I hate because I just don't feel that way. Like I'm not a woman who I haven't always been. I was gonna say I'm not a woman who is unsafe. You know what I'm saying? Like but I've grown to be this way. But I mean, men are human. Like men, I mean, we're human. I mean, you got feelings, you got emotions, and I need to know them. And I don't hold against you to have struggles and feel like you're supposed to, because we human and we in this life, and life is hard. You know what I'm saying? So I hate that. I really hate the gender wars. I hate it. Like I hate it because I was gonna say it's simple, but it's not simple. If it was simple, then it wouldn't be here. But
yeah,
to me, it's simple because it's like, really, we are committed to misunderstanding each other. Like we're just committed to it. Because to me, yes, not serve and protect, but provide, protect. I get that. And there's some feminine things that we're supposed to, provide as well. But we're both human, and we both need things. You know what I'm saying? Like we both need very similar things, to be honest with you. So I just don't understand I don't understand it. I just don't get it. I don't really get it. I don't get it. And it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch. Cause what?
It's tough. But really when it comes to men, that's why we hang with our homeboys so much. Or we talk to our homeboys or, whatever.
Because they get it.
Because they get it. I can come to you and tell you what I've been dealing with because you probably dealing with it or have dealt with it, and we can give each other ways to
get over it, to get through it.
But
you don't think that a woman, so like say you having like some financial something.
I've been there.
You don't think a woman will understand financial struggle?
Some definitely will.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, but we talked about this though, because it's like a woman can have financial struggles and it just be okay, and a man can have financial struggles. She'd be like,
right,
what the fuck you know?
Yeah,
it's like you're supposed to be born with like financial literacy or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, if you're not taught, you just not taught.
I can give a personal example.
Okay.
I was in a relationship, and the woman made more money than me, and I was in a bind, and I needed to pay my phone bill. So, as my last resort,
right,
I asked her. Then she told one of her friends, which is strike one. Or not, I ain't say strike one, but I don't like that shit.
Right.
But then her friend come to the conclusion that I'm using her.
Oh no.
And then that
y'all in a relationship.
So now it's stuff like that, because even if in that moment you like, no, he not using, you back me up, and now in the back of your mind,
it's implanted though. It's in there.
Right, because this been your friend for however many years. Right. We just been together a few months.
Yeah.
So now it's like, well, damn, is he using me? So now I gotta fight to get that thought out of your head. But as long as you making more than me, that thought not gonna be in your head.
Right.
I mean, it's gonna continue to be in your head.
Right. I get it. So I've been. Damn. So I'm a person who, like, you ask me for money, okay? I got you. If I got it, if I got it, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But I have been unsafe where it's like, of course I talk to my friends about it. You know what I'm saying? So that part, so when you said that part, I'm like guilty, that part I'm not safe, because I'm talking to my friend about it, because again, just the double standard of, a man asking a woman for money. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's something on me. Like, almost every dude I've fucked with will ask me for money. And it's not like no huge whatever, but it's, hey, can I, have gas money till blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool, yeah, I got you, whatever. But I'll definitely go to my friends and be like, because I hate it so much. I hate it so much. I hate it so much because you're not giving. I don't hate it because you're a man and you asking me. I hate it because you're not doing the same thing. But maybe you're not doing the same thing because I'm not asking. Like, I don't even give the opportunity.
Right.
So I don't even know if you really got my back in that way. But I'm unsafe because I'm like, girl, such and such. You know what I'm saying?
And then that could be another thing. You make sure that you're good so you don't have to ask. But then that's another problem, because it's like, well, if I'm making sure that I'm doing all the stuff so I don't have to ask, why you not doing that?
Yeah.
So if it wasn't bothering you, you wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah. But yeah. So I think that's gonna be on my mind. Like, okay, so I'm safe in some aspects, but some aspects I'm not safe because I'm definitely like, girl, you wouldn't believe such and such. Ask me for blah blah blah. I know he ain't gonna give it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, I'm always growing. I guess I like to know what I can grow on. I didn't think about it in that way because in my mind, the dude don't know. He don't know I'm talking to my homegirl about, and I'm not necessarily trying to be like ugly or messy or like necessarily negative, but it's like, cause I'm just talking to my girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to my girl about it, but I do hate it though. I do hate it. Like,
you're not being messy or negative, but one, you know who your friends are.
Yeah.
You might have a good friend group, but a lot of women don't. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
They tell them what they want to hear.
Right.
But then you had an issue and you didn't come to me. If it was an issue when I asked, you should have said it then, and I'd have figured it out.
Yeah. Right. I think that's, yeah. I learned something. I learned something tonight. Like, that's big because me. I pride myself on, I'm a safe place. Like, that's what I say. I'm a safe place. Like, but am I? Not 100%, cause when a motherfucker asks me for money, I'm talking about, I hate it. Like, and I definitely go to my home, like my friend. I don't have a friend group, like, but I have, a friend. I'll have like a one good friend or whatever here and there, seasons, cause sometimes I'm be by myself, but I'll be like, oh, girl, goddamn, like, what is it on me that, that make a motherfucker ask me for money or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So I'm not safe all the time. I'm not safe all the time. And I want to change that because I want to be safe. I want to be safe. Damn. I didn't expect. Okay. I feel a little exposed.
Want me to cut that part out?
No, don't cut that part out. No, I can be exposed. I'm okay with being exposed. Damn.
That's the naked part.
That's the naked part, and I like to be naked. Okay. Damn. Okay, another question. What does healing actually look like in everyday life? That's my shit. That's my son right there. Okay, but Okay.
I think it's investing in yourself to get over whatever you are healing from.
Yeah.
And I don't really have much
and
more than that.
Being like, knowing that you're worth it. Like, damn, the investment has to be consistent, like every day.
Well, actually, it starts with allowing yourself to feel and process everything, then investing in the growth, in the healing, whatever that looks like for that person.
Right. So, the acknowledgement and giving yourself the space.
Yeah.
To feel and process. Yeah. And then the investment of healing it, like really healing it. That's my shit. That's my shit there. And it's not easy. That shit ain't easy. That shit is not easy. Sometimes I get mad at people when they like affirm me or they try to encourage me, they try to like push me out of a space, So I sometimes just want to wallow in like whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone, man. Like, first of all, y'all not telling me shit I don't already know, okay? But I wanna let me just wallow in this self-pity for a second, you know what I'm saying? But the healing comes from, for me, the healing looks like, what I meant to say, looks like feeling it, but I give myself like, I put myself on a timer. I give myself like a deadline. Like, okay, feel it, but don't just feel it, but feel every part of it, and then, all right, now let's go. You know,
Yeah.
I don't let myself. I used to be able to wallow for like days and days, you know, and now if I need to wallow for days, I'll like a little space in the day. Oh, most time in the morning. Oh, I feel whatever, and then I get up and do something productive, and then I give myself that feel, you know, that hurt or whatever, and then I give myself little spurts to feel it. But you right, yeah.
How do you deal with it coming back up after you made progress?
I used to get frustrated, like fuck. I thought I dealt with that, and now it's like okay. I still need to deal with it. Yeah. And it's more, I have more grace for myself.
I was talking to my friend and he had asked about a previous situation, and it was just because I hadn't said anything else about it. So he was just kind of wondering like where we stood or whatever. And I told him, and he kept asking all these questions. And I was answering them. And then he was like, man, you know, like, yeah, I feel you, but I think you could, da-da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, probably not. Yeah, maybe, but I feel like, you know, and I was like, hey, man, I don't want to talk about this no more.
Yeah.
Now, I was like, move on to something else. Not because it's bothered me. It was just like, I'm through with this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because, okay, I told you what the situation is.
Right.
You told me how you feel.
Right.
It's over with.
Right.
You know,
let's move on.
Let's move on.
Yeah. I'm with that. Damn, I don't want to talk about this shit no more. Okay. All right. I didn't say whatever it is. Or I dealt with it, whatever.
I appreciate the positivity.
Yeah.
But I'm a realist.
Yeah. Sometimes that positivity just be like, all right, man. Yeah, get the fuck on. I'm with you. You probably more in it than me, you know. I'm with you though. I been know it. Like, okay, all right, I hear you, but all right. Okay. This is a really good question for me. I don't know about you, but when did you first realize vulnerability could be powerful instead of dangerous? And I don't know if dangerous is the right word, but when did you realize vulnerability could be powerful?
I have an example of me letting someone be vulnerable, not me being vulnerable to them.
Okay.
My best friend.
Okay.
The moment that really locked us in, we was in college, and he was dealing with the death of a friend, of his best friend at the time. And we was talking. We was in the room kind of by, it was a big room, but we just so had to be in there by ourselves. And all these feelings just kind of was coming up. And he was trying to hold them back. And I'm gonna let you feel what you feel, but I'm not a let it out ass nigga. You know.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna come up,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
you know. So he was having this moment, and I sat there and just let him have his moment. But we both agree that was the moment that was like we locked in.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't patting him on the back, and I wasn't crying with him. But I also wasn't, man, what you crying for? You know,
yeah.
I wasn't on none of that.
You gave him the space,
I
like
just,
you said. You gave him the space,
you know.
Be. Yeah.
And once he had that moment, we moved on.
Yeah.
And but like we both look back on that moment like we ain't know each other for real. Like we was cool, and we had got cool like real quick.
Yeah.
off of mutual interest, like I had said earlier.
Yeah.
And we both look back on that moment and be like, that's when we knew we was locked in.
Locked in. For me, and I think this is a good one because of really what the show is, right? Vulnerability is powerful because it, I think, yields connection. So like, and I don't just mean connection with people, right? So I have a lot of people that reach out and be like, "Oh, your story really." I have gone through something similar. I have, I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? But vulnerability within yourself can breed connection, deeper connection within yourself. Like you allow yourself to feel safe because you allow yourself to acknowledge and recognize things that people have deemed as shameful, right? And you make it safe for yourself to feel and to pick apart those things and to accept those things, and you become safe within yourself. That's powerful. A person that's safe within themselves, like, it really ain't shit they can't do for real, because I've already built myself up, you know what I'm saying, so much that like it ain't shit you could say to knock me down, because I done dealt with this shame, I done dealt with this darkness, I done dealt with this insecurity, I done dealt with whatever. So whatever the fuck you got to say, and I've said this on, I feel like, plenty of episodes, whatever you got to say, it don't affect me, you know what I mean? And I feel like I can do whatever fuck, like I can, whatever I put my mind to, I can do it, because I become a safe person within myself. And then it extends to, I became a safe person for me. Now I can be a safe person for a safer person. I have some things I need to work on. I found out tonight, with the, what I'm saying, the talking to my friends about whatever. But I could be a safe place for someone else to be vulnerable and then connect with themselves. And I feel like I'm somebody who helps people connect deeper within themselves. I inspire them to with my own vulnerability, and then I allow them to feel safe to be vulnerable, where they connect with their little spaces or whatever. So vulnerability is where the fuck is that for real, like for real.
I want to go back to that. Okay. Talking to the friends right quick.
Okay.
I think it can be okay at times.
Mm-hmm.
And those times would be, what's the intent? So if my mama got an issue with me and I'm not really sure how to handle it, I might go talk to my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Or I might go talk to my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
yeah.
And they'll say, well, she right. So now you might want to try A, B, and C. Or maybe y'all could whatever.
Right. Let's get some advice on it.
But if I'm just going to complain.
Right.
Because I don't like how whatever you said about me or about our relationship made me feel.
Right.
That's not safe.
Right.
It's because you looking for validation.
Right.
In your wrongdoing.
Right. And not necessarily wanting to fix the situation. So when I'm like, yeah, girl, damn, he asked me for money again, like,
you putting his struggle on you.
Right. I mean, I get, when you said it, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Shit. And it's even like, that's even how I like kind of, man, too much. It's even how I judge men too. Like,
yeah.
Cause Dave ain't he's never asked me for money. Like, he's always, I don't even know when he struck, you know what I'm saying? He's never. And so I do measure, the men Because I don't want to say manhood, because there's some things that I look for in those extramarital relationships that I don't have here. You know what I'm saying? But I do use it like a measuring. Yeah.
But he doing his job, right?
He's doing his job.
He protecting and providing.
He's protecting and providing. Damn. What the fuck kind of episode is this right here? You got. Oh, I feel.
There are a lot, and I've seen it and dealt with it. There are a lot of women who cannot see any weakness in a man and continue to respect that man.
I mean, I think that
which is why a lot of men don't feel safe.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, because you're still human. Like, you're still human.
Right.
Like, you're still human, and
Right.
you deserve the space to be imperfect and vulnerable, and learning, still figuring things out.
Yeah.
Everybody got to figure things out. Everybody has to figure things out. Everyone. Like, you not born just because you got a dick. Like, you born with a dick, you got everything figured out. Like, that's not fair. That's not even fair to hold, as a standard.
You are exactly right. But that's not a lot of people's reality.
Yeah. Man, I hate that. And I hate, it stings to even feel like I even play a part in, you know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like I work hard to not. And so, I'm hurting a little bit on that side. But it's just something to work on, because I want to be a safe, space for everyone. And I love men. You know what I mean? So, ooh.
Yeah.
It's not fair. It's really not fair. And again, when men say it, like when men say, they don't get the same honor and treatment as blah blah. Like, I get it, and I see it, and I get it, and sometimes it's hard because as a woman, so Dave said the other day, he let me hear like a little podcast clip of somebody saying that they got their wife the same thing that she gets them for Father's Day. So for Mother's Day, he got her some socks, a couple bras, and a gift card or some shit like that. Shit that you get, men for Father's Day. And he said she wasn't happy about it. Of course she wasn't. And so I understood the whole little thing. I understood why he said it and why he did it and why it was funny and why, whatever. I understood it. And I get it. My struggle is always, I get it. It's not right. I get it. As a mother, I understand why so much reverence is put on motherhood. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mother. I understand it. You know what I mean? In comparison of the two roles, I get why motherhood is whatever. So it's just, we really didn't have the conversation because I understood what the man was saying. I understood why he did it. I understood all that. And no, it's not right. And I buy jewelry for Father's Day. I buy tickets for Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do the same of what I want. You know what I mean? So whatever, but I do understand why motherhood is more reverenced. But it's not to diminish fatherhood, because fatherhood is important, and having a father, an active father in your life, whether he's in your home or not, is important. So I feel like, and I might get some, I don't know. Women don't really get on here to like talk to me or whatever. But I think it's hard being a black man, like, or a man. I say black because I'm black, like, so that's that's what I know, right? And I don't really know like what other races do and how they feel about their men and how they support them or if they don't or whatever. But it just seemed like y'all just got it bad, because
we get honored the most when we die. Good. I'm talking good men. Good men are honored and praised at the funeral, and we're missed when we're gone. The bad men get all the attention when they alive.
Right, because you ain't shit and you ain't doing shit and you ain't.
Yeah.
And the ones that are doing don't get any acknowledgement because it's like, oh, you a good man.
That's what you're supposed to do. But then when we die and their presence is missed.
And all the things that they do.
You're right.
It's some women out there that love men, and
most definitely. And shout out to those women.
Shout out to us. I'm a woman who loves.
Shout out to those women and those men who have those women. Those good men who have those women.
Those good men. Good men that have those good women. Oh man, this I don't know. And like there's some shame that I feel in even kind of saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, y'all got it. And to be a woman who tries to understand, you know what I mean? Like, it's some shame that I even feel like. I feel like women like, bitch, like you ain't, how you on their side? But like, I get it. And I'm in no way taking it away from what we go through as women. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying like, oh, men have it worse than women or, or whatever. I'm saying that I'm just acknowledging that, like, I see it, I see it and I don't agree with it, And
I'm going to say this and then we can move on to the next question. I think a lot of the issues that come up is that both sides try to understand each other when you can't. It's just certain things about being a woman that I will never understand.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Right.
But because of what you've dealt with, you think you understand.
Right.
Which leads to misunderstanding.
Right.
And I think we don't have to understand. We just have to accept who and what we are and our roles when it comes to dealing with each other.
Right.
And that could help a lot of these issues we got. Now you can understand your partner as a person.
Yeah, yeah.
But as a man,
right?
Because that's one thing that will make me close an app is when I hear a woman say, "I feel like as a man you should," or I hear a man say, "I feel like as a woman you should."
Yeah.
I just be like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro.
Because how the fuck do you know what I should do as a woman?
Just shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, that shit. Oh, I just hate the whole gender wars. I really do hate it. I just hate it. Like, I just hate it. It's like, it's poison. Like, it's really. Yeah. What's productive about it? You know what I'm saying? And like our little homes, our children and our little families, it's not helping us at all. Like, it is tearing us the fuck apart. So like, what's the point of it? Like, what is the point if we not trying to come together and like really be able to like live in harmony? So like, accept the differences and the roles and whatever the fuck it is, and learn how to find that balance and live in harmony. If we not trying to do that, then what the fuck is we talking about? You know what I mean? I hate it.
I think it comes from both sides wanting better experiences when dealing with the other side. We want each other to be better.
Yeah.
But we going about it the wrong way. We not attacking the issue, or we not attacking the root cause as to why such shit has become this way, and working on fixing it.
Right.
It's just y'all need to do better.
Right.
And now I'm attacked. Well, no, you need to do better.
Yeah.
And now it's just a, you know what I'm saying? It's
That's
a back and forth.
Oh man, I hate it. I just really do. All right. What spiritual practices keep you grounded?
Prayer. Just a quick little conversation. I don't meditate and all of that stuff.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see if meditation is it. And I don't meditate in a way that like I sit and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not knocking it or whatever, but like meditate on like and like just be still and listen, you know.
Yeah.
And when I say be still, I don't just mean like sitting in one spot. I'm just saying like without acting or reacting or whatever, like just here. I could be walking, I could be doing anything, but I'm meditating on that part. Yeah, I'm like making myself available to hear what it is I need to do or what I need to know about this situation. And I really do it a lot. I guess processing is kind of what I call it. Like I'm always like processing a lot.
Does serving count as a spiritual thing?
I think so. If you like serving in your gifts or whatever, is that what you mean? Like I'm saying, like being available to somebody or whatever.
Yeah, like I like helping people. I like doing stuff for people.
Yeah,
especially when it's aligned with a gift.
Yeah,
I feel like that grounds me, and it gives me a little bit of satisfaction to know that I helped someone become better.
Yeah.
Or do something, get something done, whatever.
Yeah.
Or grow.
I think my connection to nature also, if you believe that like we are all connected, and you think about like being in the sun or breathing the air or feet on your grass or like touching your plants or whatever, in those ways, rain, in those ways I feel connected to God, and it helps me remember like who I am, who I'm connected to, and like what I'm here for. So yeah, my baby did some great questions. I'm so proud.
Most definitely.
Shout out to you, Sean. What part of yourself are you still learning to accept?
I don't know. I know I'm sure I have one, but I don't know what it is. I guess failure. The failures I've had in life. I can't let that shit go. Failed, relationships, personal goals, shit. Yeah, it's hard for me to let that shit go. And I feel like a lot of people deal with it. Like even when you do make it to a certain point, you still look back like, damn, if only I would have whatever, done this.
Yeah.
Or if I'd have done this sooner.
Right. Yeah.
Where would I be now?
Right. I think that's a good point. I think that's a good failures. I think that's a good point. Accept. My body. And I think that'd be crazy for people to hear because, I'm a big girl that like, I show up in lingerie and you know what I mean or whatever. But I really do struggle. I really do struggle with my acceptance of my body and like truly loving I don't know why I want to say the skin I'm in, but you know what I mean, just my shape and blah blah whatever. Like it's just it's really a constant struggle for me to like really truly like, and again, people would be surprised by that because they're like, "Oh, you're so confident." Like, even in my energy, like in my space, like I mean, you guys see me, on YouTube or whatever, and like, of course, I look confident, but even in my energy, if you came in my personal space, you'd be like, "Oh, she's so confident," and she, whatever. And I struggle, like I have insecurities about my body. I push past it, like I push through it. I still show up in my lingerie or whatever the fuck it is I want to wear, and I walk around the house. I'm naked most of the time or whatever. So again, you wouldn't think that like I struggle with that, but I struggle with it. Body dysmorphia or whatever you call it. Other than that, there's still some things I'm figuring out, so I don't know if it goes with acceptance, but I'm still trying to figure out my relationship with sex for real. And I think sex with masculine partners, that's a goddamn struggle, and it's just been a struggle for a very long time. And I'm in a space where, of course, I'm approached a lot. And I think I'm trying to figure out like what I really want. And I've talked about it, a couple of times, a couple episodes about like, I want sex, but I want this type of sex. I want this type of quality, sexual partner or whatever. And I'm wondering if I even believe it's possible because I'm approached now by people that are saying, it's me, you looking for me. I can provide this, and this. And I think I'm afraid of disappointment that you won't be what you say you are, So I guess I'm trying to figure out like what is my relationship for real with sex. What is it? What do I really believe? What am I really looking for? Do I really believe it's out there? Because it's not hard. I haven't had sex in 6 months, and it's really not hard for me. Like I could go. I'm sure I could go. I think the longest I've been is like almost 3 years. I'm sure I can go 3 years, without it and not be an angry bitch around here. You know what I'm saying? Like I can still be a healing ass motherfucker, right? But I think just a fear is that the type of sexual relationship that I want to have is not out there for me, and it's hard for me to accept. Because I want it, like I really want it. Like I want this elevated dick. I just want it, you know what I mean? But like, am I going to have to accept that like, it may not be. Like it might not be realistic thing that I'm actually searching for or whatever. So. Elevated dick, please be real. What season of your life changed you the most?
Probably this season I'm in now. Learned a lot, dealt with a lot, but now and there might be another reason why I got that vision I had yesterday, that little burst I had. The goals and like stuff, everything I was trying to do, I know I was in my own way. And now it's like it's sinking in. Or now, I'm not gonna say it's sinking in. Now it's like it's time for it to happen. Everything that I dealt with in this past season, it's probably, I know I said it was like the end of last year, but it's really right longer than that. Probably been the past couple of years. It's like I've been in this season of I've had to survive. Now it's time to live.
Yeah.
And thrive.
Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be ready for this
if you
hadn't gone through that.
100%.
Because of course, if it was up to me, all this shit would have been happened. But had it happened then, probably would have fucked it up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been ready for it, and some would have came along the way. Some would have went wrong. I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Right.
You know, whatever. But now that I'm here, I feel like I've learned my lessons and I'm ready for, you know, everything that's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel very similar to what you said, like just about this season. I don't know if this was a hard fucking season. Just for real. Just really trying for me to solidify who I am to me, you know. But the seasons that probably changed me the most was definitely, I think, motherhood. Every time I had a child, I leveled up in a way because of the struggles that I had while being pregnant with that child and birthing that child and getting to know that child and adjusting to, you know, the world after having that child. And, you know, after Sean, you know, having a child, there was another child that I had to, you know what I mean, and still deal with like my wounds, my parental wounds, you know what I mean? Like it just, you know, that's hard, man. It's one thing to heal wounds, your father wounds, your mother wounds, just as a person without children. But man, when you had children and you trying to heal those fucking wounds, man, it's tough. It's tough because you trying to heal your own while being a parent. So maybe, I don't know. For me, as a parent now, I understand some things that I didn't understand when I didn't have kids. So you hopefully you give a little grace, a little forgiveness, a little whatever, you know what I mean? But still, you don't want to be that parent that caused that wound. So now you're like, I want to be a better parent to my child, you know. Then sometimes that can be more harmful than good because you end up either overcompensating and like fucking something else up, or you know what I mean. It's just a hard fucking find the fucking balance, man. It's It's crazy. So motherhood definitely is the seasons that, like, having the child, conceiving, having, and all that. That's and adjusting. That shit hard as a motherfucker, man. I can't speak for. Oh, that shit hard. All right, last question. This is a really good fucking question, man. I can't wait to let him know that I use these questions, man. Cause
what about them over there?
Not these. This is the last question.
Can I see?
Yeah, you can see these. Yeah. Can you reach them? This question: what's harder for you, being fully seen or fully trusting?
Trusting.
Yeah, me. That's me.
If I don't trust you ain't gonna see me.
I could be seen. Like, this me. I could be seen, and I'm not. See me, but the trusting, fully trusting you. I have a hard time. I just have a hard time. I have a very hard time doing that. I can let you see me. See me. Go ahead, see me. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to be honest and be open. You know what I'm saying? But trusting you.
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah. If I don't trust you, then I'm not doing none of that.
I think I just the way I feel about being authentic is just, I don't know. So you gonna see me because that's just who I am. Like, you gonna see me, but I don't trust. I just don't trust. I do not trust. Even if you showing yourself to be like trustworthy or whatever, or you're a safe place or whatever, it's still something in me. It's like, no. Like, I may trust you to a point, but not really. Like, I really don't trust people. And some people find that surprising. They're like, oh, you so vulnerable. It's just me. Like, I'm a safe place for me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't expect anyone to be a safe space for me. Like, I just don't. I don't trust anyone to be able to hold me and not judge me or reciprocate my energy. I don't trust anybody to do it. So fully trusting, can't do it. And that's, crazy come from somebody who's like, heal. Yeah, heal. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's not easy. It's not easy to trust. And I think it's not easy to trust because, like, the people, for me, the people that you're supposed to be able to trust, that those aren't the people I can trust. You know what I'm saying? So
I used to say that I just didn't trust nobody, but that has since changed to I trust people categorically. I can trust you in certain spaces and in certain instances, and in some I can't. Yeah. Until you show me that you can be trusted. But then, like you said, even then, it's like, we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. I resonate with that.
So, and I'm gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself.
Yeah. Damn. I hate that for us. But it's life.
Yeah, it's rough in the swag.
It's rough in the swag. I ain't said that for so long. It's rough in the swag.
I be saying that shit all the time.
Yeah. Good question, Sean.
Why you didn't want to do that?
Cause we ain't gotta do all of them do it.
No. They didn't seem bad or nothing.
They weren't bad. No, I just feel like these were the
deeper ones.
The deeper ones out of the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like these were the deeper ones. These were like, I was impressed. He's 14 years old. I was impressed by these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just really align with the platform, what I'm trying to do. So, very impressed.
You gonna welcome them to the Patreon?
Yeah.
I'm saying because this one going on the Patreon.
Yeah. I guess so. So what
Welcome to the Patreon, y'all.
I know. I'm saying what I'm supposed to say.
Welcome to the Patreon.
Welcome to the Patreon.
It's the first video up over there. If we can figure it out. If not, it'll be up on YouTube.
Well, if we figure it out, welcome to the Patreon.